And welcome in everybody to this GNAC volleyball matchup here tonight. I'm Austin Burns, and we have the visiting Seawolves of Alaska, Anchorage, on the left-hand side of your screen, taking on the home team, the Saints of St. Martin's University. The Anchorage Seawolves will be wearing their traditional all greens, and the Saints will be wearing red tops with black bottoms here tonight. And starting lineups are being announced inside Marcus Pavilion, Twin Star Court. And it's the first game of the year for the Seawolves, making the trip all the way down to Lacey, Washington, as they start their abbreviated 2021 spring volleyball season. The Saints have already begun their campaign, and they did so in historic fashion. Give you a quick recap of what transpired a couple weeks ago. The Saints took on the Falcons of Seattle Pacific in the first game under new head coach Dan Banke. And the Saints came away with a historic victory, knocking off the Falcons in 5 sets. They rallied down to, if I recall correctly, it was 17-3 Seattle Pacific in that first set. And the Saints came roaring all the way back to claim their first victory in 20 years against the Falcons, only their second victory since the Saints joined the NCAA in 1998. And then in the second match, it was a 5-setter as well, but the Falcons able to come out on top in that one. So the Saints enter tonight's match 1-1 on the year. The Seawolves fresh on the slate, looking to begin their season with a win. Well, we're about ready to go as the starting lineups here are being wrapped up. Let's go ahead and get those to you real quick. First for the Seawolves, starting in the back, number 1, Riley Plumhoff. Also starting outside, number 4, Mahala Kawapuni. Setting for the Seawolves today, the junior, number 13, Ellen Floyd. Starting in the middle, number 14, Vera Pluharova. And the All-American right side for the Seawolves, number 16, Eve Stevens. And on the outside, the freshman, Nicole Blue. And the libero today for your Seawolves is number 2, Talia Leo One-Eye. And for the Saints, they're going with the same starting lineup that they rolled out in that second match against the Seattle Pacific Falcons. Mackenzie Carter, the senior outside hitter, starting off, setting today for the Saints, number 4, Annalise Hitchcock. In the middle, number 9, Gracie Brenner. On the right side, number 11, Emily Gooding. Joining in the middle, the freshman, number 19, Maddie Gooding. And the outside, number 22, Kylie Kuhn. And the libero for the Saints is number 13, Giselle Benetti. Saints swept the GNAC Volleyball Player of the Week's award a couple weeks ago. Giselle Benetti winning the Defensive Player of the Week. And Kylie Kuhn winning the Offensive Player of the Week. We'll get more into that as the broadcast goes on, but we're ready to begin. First serve for the Saints. Hitchcock to begin, and we are underway. Blue gets the first touch, but that ball blocked for the Saints. So it's the Saints getting the first point on the board tonight. Seawolves not afraid to go right to the freshman out of California, Nicole Blue. She gets her first swing in a Seawolves uniform. Far side, Emily Gooding. Had a great couple matches against the Falcons as that one goes off of her. And it'll be Seawolves to serve now. Floyd with it. Saints will go near side. Maddie Gooding with the touch. Just a little too soft, though. And if you weren't able to catch our first broadcast, I'm going to be calling a lot of Gooding tonight. That's because we have two sisters on the court. Emily Gooding, the junior, and Maddie Gooding, her younger sister, the freshman. And that's going to be a block for the Seawolves. So 3 straight for Alaska Anchorage, and that has them on top 3-1. Service continues for the junior Floyd. Saints set up the middle, Gooding. Now outside, Blue. Good swing. Was it touched? It was by the Saints. And just like that, Blue picks up her first kill. Off the top of the net, Carter able to keep it alive. It's going to be an error on the Saints. Again, this Seawolves team, they're always one of the best, not just in the GNAC, but in the entire country. They are one of the most premier programs you are going to see from top to bottom. That one blocked at the middle. Seawolves get another shot at it, and they'll just unable to get that one over the net. So the Saints get the break they needed there. As Eve Stevens unable to get a solid touch on that one. And that's going to send Mackenzie Carter back to serve. Quick over. Now near side. Kylie Kuhn. Benetti up with it. Back row, Carter. Soft touch lands right in the middle of the defense. Nice read by the senior. You always have to commit to that hard strike from Carter. But this time she just takes a little bit off the gas. Drops it in, and the Saints back-to-back points. Seawolves go up the middle. Will it land in? We had two differing calls on the floor, but ultimately it goes the Seawolves' way. Julia Fetko will check into the match. Freshman playing for her hometown school right out of Anchorage, Alaska. And that's going to be a setting error on the Saints. Fetko, who redshirted last year, getting her first action on the court. And it's never a rebuilding year for the Seawolves. It's always reloading. They're always able to pull in such great talent. That one goes outside of the pin. Point Saints. The Seawolves, that's what keeps them right there at the top of not just the GNAC like I referenced earlier, but the entire region. We're talking about the West region in Division II volleyball is one of the best, if not the best, year in and year out. And the Seawolves always punch their name into that NCAA tournament. Led by head coach Chris Green, his 13th season at Anchorage, sporting a 256-97 record. Kylie Kuhn, strong swing on that one. Seawolves, though, able to keep it alive and get it over. Now Saints set up outside. Emily Gooding, and she's going to pick up the kill. That's her second kill of the match. Already has 4 swings as well, so the Saints really favoring the right side tonight. And Kylie Kuhn right there for it. Easy ball right to her. Again, the GNAC Offensive Player of the Week. And she led the Saints in those 2 matches against SPU with 26 kills on 75 swings. Alos, who's checked into the game, gets her first touch on it, but Eve Stevens will pick up the kill. And that's a player you're going to hear a lot of tonight, Eve Stevens, junior out of Palmer, Alaska. And what really hasn't she done already in her career, already carving out a Hall of Fame spot with her play, as that's going to be a kill for the Saints. But Eve Stevens, just a junior, you know, she's already going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. All around complete package. Kylie Kuhn now to serve for the Saints. Stevens with the reception. Now gets the swing back row. Benetti with the dig. And it'll be an over ball for the Saints. Opportunity now. Seawolves. Strong swing and the kill. Well, the Seawolves started this match strong, out to an early lead, but the Saints have battled back. Riley Plumhoff will be the server. And looks like it's going to be an ace for Plumhoff. Well, the Saints had a slow start against SPU. Remember, down 17-3 as that ball goes into the net. But they rallied back, and they were able to cut that lead all the way down to about 6 or 7 in that first set. And that really was the starting of the, turning of the momentum, I should say, against the Falcons. Again, the Saints team, a young team. It looks like we're going to get a redo here. The up ref just giving a quick breather. Back row, Stevens. Kuhn with a great dig. Saints go outside, Carter. Wonderful dig on the other side by Plumhoff. And the Saints will have an opportunity here on the overball. Far side, Maddie Gooding, soft touch. Will it drop in? It will. Great defense on both sides. Kuhn and Plumhoff. I mean, you look at the play-by-play, you're just going to see the dig, but amazing plays by both to keep that ball alive. Good volleyball. Doesn't look like any rust. That ball goes out. Saints have cut the lead down to 1. Remember, the Saints had taken about a 485-day break, if my memory serves correct, as that one into the top of the net. But a 485-day break in between matches from the end of 2019 till their first match with Seattle Pacific, and about the same break for the Seawolves. That one goes out as well. So the two sides return errors. And Annalise Hitchcock checking in to serve. Near side, that ball blocked by the Saints. Mackenzie Carter and Maddie Gooding step up together for the block, and now we're all tied up. Seawolves led by as many as 6 at the net. Gooding had a chance. Unable to power it over the net. And then Ellen Floyd back to serve. Goes to Carter. We saw a lot of that as that ball into the net. Ace for Floyd. A lot of teams going straight at Carter on the serve, trying to take her out of the rotation. And she led the Saints last year in kills, was an honorable mention all-conference player. As Emily Gooding, that ball somehow stays alive. Plumhoff just got that one back up, and really just credit her with that whole point right there. Just about everybody on the court thought that one was down except for Plumhoff. Did a great job keeping that ball alive. And service continues for the Seawolves. Saints go near side, Carter. Outside, Blues. That ball tipped back. Seawolves set up near side, Stevens. And that's going to be a kill for the junior. And that's going to force a timeout. So the Seawolves on a 4-0 run and have a 16-12 lead. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Saints Volleyball on YouTube.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes for all of us.
And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. I'm Austin Burns. Seawolves on a mini run, 4-0 as we head out of the timeout. 16-12 lead. Seawolves jumped out early. Saints managed to tie it at 12. Since then, it has been off the service of Ellen Floyd. An ace, 1 kill, and 2 attack errors by the Saints have us on this run. Up the middle, Gooding, soft touch in. Is it going to stay in? And just out of play. Great effort from the Seawolves. Maddie Gooding doing a good job reading the defense, dropping that one in. That's her 3rd kill on 6 swings already. She has half of the kills for the Saints to begin tonight. Up the middle, Stevens. And that's just such a hard attack. You see the freshman, they've already gone to her a couple times. Nicole Blue going wide outside. And your focus has to be on Stevens for sure. She is the centerpiece of this offense. But they have so many weapons on the floor. Now back row, Carter. Getting it over with the Seawolves now. Here's Emily Gooding. That one just going long. Her first error on the night. Fetko once again back to serve. Up the middle. Maddie Gooding connects. She had a great first 2 games against the Falcons, and she picks up her 2nd kill there. You can tell the difference the Saints have had in their middle blocking, at least in that first match. 2 matches, I should say, against the Seawolves with the middle blockers of Gracie Brenner and Maddie Gooding as that one goes wide. Point Saints. Middle blocking was a weak spot for the Saints last year. But a young core looking to improve that position. Now, near side kill for the Seawolves. Kahapui credited with the kill. That's her first kill of the night on her 4th swing. Near side, Kuhn, that ball blocked. Was it out of play? And it was. So give the kill to Kylie Kuhn. And Kylie Allos checks back onto the floor for Emily Gooding, and it will be her serve. Near side, soft touch from Stevens. Saints put it right back over. Now Stevens winds up. That ball blocked out of play. Point for the Seawolves. 10 kills on 26 swings as a team. Hitting just shy of 200 for Alaska Anchorage. Gracie Brenner, her first swing. Benetti with the dig. Saints go to Kuhn, Now, near side. And that ball is blocked for the Saints. Kylie Kuhn stepping up again. Again, early, just a third match of the year for the Saints. So, want to get super excited, but got to remember, just small sample size. But Kylie Kuhn, the play has really improved from her freshman year to this year. Is great swing from Carter, and that's going to go as a kill. So the Saints answer back with back-to-back kills. And that's going to force a timeout by head coach Chris Green. 20-18. Don't go anywhere. Conclusion of set one just around the corner on the Saints Digital Network.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
Now, welcome back in. Saints have the lead down to just 2. They had it tied at 12. Now down to 2 again. Kylie Kuhn back to serve. Saints 8 kills on 24 swings, 6 errors. Picked up 2 on their last 2 rallies. Here's Stevens. That ball blocked by Brenner. Now trying to go backside. Kuhn got a touch on it. Hard to tell if that ball was going to stay in or not. Plumhoff checks back in, and she'll go back to serve. Near side, Carter. That ball was at the net. That was a tough angle for the senior, but she somehow adjusts mid-flight and gets the kill. Great adjustment. And that's what a senior does. Again, GNAC all-conference player last year. And that ball goes long. Costly error this late in the set for the Saints. Puharova will step back to serve. Senior out of the Czech Republic. Now Hitchcock dumps it in. And the freshman not afraid to take a chance late in the set. And it pays off big for the Saints. She picks up her first kill. And now we'll step back to serve. Again, 2-point game. Saints have been hovering around this mark for a lot of the first set. See if they can break through and get the lead. Great dig by Hitchcock. Now, here's Carter. That ball kept alive by Stevens outside. Blue. Can the Saints get there in time? They can't. More great defense on both sides, and we have it 23-20 in the first set. And that ball into the net. Third service error for the Seawolves in this set. Now it'll be Carter to serve. Outside, Blue. Carter with the dig. Now, far side, Emily Gooding. Seawolves set up Blue once again. That ball off top of the net. Benetti with the dig. Near side, Carter just mid-flight. Great read from the sophomore. The block was set. She's able to make the adjustment mid-flight, and that's going to force a timeout by the Seawolves. 23-22. Don't go anywhere. Saints Volleyball on YouTube. Man, welcome back in. Saints threatening, down by 1, 23-22. Carter back to serve. Seawolves out of the timeout. Drop Stevens, but it's blocked by the Gooding sisters. Maddie and Emily combo block, and we're all knotted up at 23 apiece. Carter once again to serve. Near side, Blue goes through the block. They dial up the freshman. Not afraid at all. Comes through with the clutch kill. And now that will send the Seawolves back to serve. Fetko with set point on the line. Again, the Saints tied at the 12-12 mark, then 23-23. Have yet to lead since that 1-0 mark. That ball way in the back. Benetti gets it back over, and now Hitchcock to complete it. Up the middle, Stevens, and that's going to complete the set. Saints tied it at 23, but the Seawolves respond with kills from Blue and Stevens to take the first set 25-23. We'll head to the second set. You're watching Saints Volleyball here on the Saints Digital Network. And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. I'm Austin Burns, and it was the Seawolves turning to their All-American on the final play. Eve Stevens collects her 7th kill. That is a match-leading mark on just 14 swings. And the Seawolves able to escape the scare in set 1. Again, this is Seawolves right there at the top of the conference, one of the best teams in the country year in and year out. Saints have struggled a lot in years past, but it was the Saints under new head coach Dan Banke. Seen a lot of improvement just already. Again, the Saints, if you weren't here at the beginning of the match, Saints took down Seattle Pacific in that first win in 20 years, and then they are able to give the Seawolves a run in the first set. Carter with the touch. Now near side, Stevens. Gooding, she's going to drop that one right over the defense. Well, the Saints really finished that first set strong. At one point, they had 6 kills and 6 errors. They finished with 12 kills and just 6 errors. So really finishing on a strong note. Now outside, Blue. That ball blocked back. Seawolves set up Blue once again. Benetti digs, goes straight over. And the Seawolves now come near side. Stevens. Benetti with the dig once again. Carter, tough angle, gets it in. Now up the middle, kill. Seawolves. Kahapuni picks up the kill. And Nicole Blue will step back to serve. Near side, Kuhn. That one's going to drop in. Saints having a lot of success with that so far, making nice reads on the way up. Again, this Anchorage team, very athletic. That one off the top of the net, and that's going to be a tough one to go chase down, and they can't. And Maddie Gooding picks up the ace. Her first ace in her Saints career, so congratulations to Maddie Gooding. That ball blocked back, nearly a block for the Saints, and that one drops in back corner. Couldn't have placed it any better. Anna Pembroke, first time we've called her name tonight on the broadcast. She picks up the kill. Saints go to Brenner. They tried to go to Brenner. Set a little too far forward near the net. Allowed the Seawolves get a piece of it. One eye, that one goes just a bit long. The 4th error from service for the Seawolves. And Kylie Alos checks back in, and now she will serve. Outside, great swing, but an even better block from Hitchcock and Brenner. So a great look for the Seawolves, but those two just got up there. And the Saints take a 5-4 lead. Now, near side, Stevens. Soft touch, Alos, her dig just puts it over. Now, up the middle, that ball blocked. Stevens, back row. Saints, opportunity here. Back row, Carter. Great block by Leo One Eye. And that one still alive, but now down. So Alaska Anchorage ties us back up at 5. And Coach Benke right there talking to Alos. Let her know on those kind of digs. Ball needs to be just a little bit closer to the net to set up more options as that ball goes long. Point Saints. Well, again, been almost 500 days for the Seawolves. It's going to be some rust, that's for sure. And right now it's coming from the service stripe, their 5th error. Benetti heads up defense, and Kuhn just drops it in. Now, outside, swing from Pembroke. Hitchcock. Dump doesn't work. Now Pembroke once again. Alos keeps that one up. Carter, and that's going to go for a kill. So great dig from Kylie. Alos keeps it alive. Carter picks up the kill, and the Saints lead 7-5. Kylie Kuhn to serve. And that's going to be an ace for Kuhn. And the Saints lead up to 3. Kuhn had 2 of those against the Falcons. She picks up her first and the second for the team. Two Saints collide. Looks like both are okay as Alos and Kuhn rolled into each other. Riley Plumhoff, freshman out of Anchorage, Alaska. At Diamond High School. Far side, Blue. Benetti up with it. Now Kuhn. And that one just long. Had to go a long way for that one was Kylie. But just missing back row. Plumhoff continues her serve. And the Saints will get it over on a free ball. And just like that, the Saints had a 3-point lead. Blink of an eye, it's gone. And that's what the Seawolves can do. That's a very talented team. Carter with the swing and the kill. Saints go right back to their senior leader to stop the bleeding, and she connects her 4th kill of the night. Back row, Kuhn into the top of the net, all knotted up at 9 again. Service for the Seawolves. Hitchcock, smart read. And Saints will now have an opportunity here. Outside, Carter. Blue, and that ball last touched by the Saints. Well, color me impressed. Blue has really done a great job in her first match here for the Seawolves. Just continuing that long, great list of outside hitters for the Seawolves. Looks like she has a lot of potential as she connects again. She picked up a clutch kill at the end of the first set, breaking that 23 tie. Now picks up 2 in a row here. That's going to be an ace for the Seawolves. And it's a 7-1 run, Alaska Anchorage, and that's going to force the timeout. 12-9, Seawolves lead here on the Saints Digital Network.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes for all of us.
And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. Seawolves on a run, 7-1. Have them up 12-9 here in the second set. If you missed the first set, it was back in fourth action. It was all knotted up, 23 apiece, but the Seawolves took the final two side outs and clinched the 25-23 set one victory. And we're back to action. Maddie Gooding, play drawn up for her out of the timeout. Now blue. And it's going to be a net violation by the Saints. Outside, Carter, and she picks up the kill. Every time the Saints need some life, some momentum, it's Mackenzie Carter delivering. What an impact she's had on this program since she stepped through the door just beginning of 2019. That one drops in for Annalise Hitchcock. Right off the top of the net. Not much Seawolves could do about that one. Blue once again. Man, she's playing like a senior herself. Picks up yet another kill. She's up to 7 kills on just 16 swings. That's just one less than her teammate Stevens. Those two have combined for 15 of the 23 kills for Alaska Anchorage tonight. Up the middle and a kill once again. Kahapuni steps in with her third kill. You have to worry so much about those outside attacks as that one goes long. You have to worry so much about those outside attacks and where they could hit from back row, up the middle, outside. So dynamic. Really opens up a lot of lanes for some other players to step up, and that's what makes the Seawolves team such a great team year in and year out, as Blue once again picks up the kill. And now it'll be Blue back to serve. Kuhn misjudges that one. Point for the Seawolves, and that's going to force another timeout by the Saints. 17-12, Alaska Anchorage leads here in the second set. You're watching Saints Volleyball on YouTube.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
Well, in the first set, it was Eve Stevens leading the way with her 7 kills. She's up to 8 right now on the match. In the second set, it has been the freshman Nicole Blue, up to 8 kills as well. The two combining for 16 kills. Compare that to the Saints' 17. And the Seawolves lead us 17-12. Coming out of the timeout, and it's Blue continuing her serve. Outside, Gooding, that ball blocked. Saints, another opportunity. They go near side, Kuhn. Up with it, back row. Swing from Pembroke. And Hitchcock able to get it over, but net violation on the freshman. Service once again. Up the middle, Maddie Gooding connects, and the Saints get a much-needed kill. So, Alaska Anchorage really starting to take control of the second set. Can the Saints get on a run here? Tough angle. Now Kuhn near side. That ball nearly drops in. Saints go back to Emily Gooding, and drops it all the way on the far side. And I think we're going to have our first challenge of the night. And that's going to bring us to the monitor. So let's go ahead and, while we have a moment, let's go ahead and take a look here at some stats in the game. First for the Seawolves. Like I said earlier, Stevens and Blue with 8 kills apiece. 16, adding up to the 25 for the Seawolves. 25 kills on 66 swings, hitting .258 as a team. Floyd leading the way in 2 categories, 17 assists and 7 digs. Eve Stevens with 6 digs as well, and also 3 blocks for her. For the Saints, it's 3 players tied for the lead in kills. Emily Gooding, Mackenzie Carter, and Kylie Kuhn with 5 kills each. And then it's Maddie Gooding with 3 and Annalise Hitchcock with 1. Those add up to the Saints' 19 kills, so only 5 Saints have gotten a kill so far here in this match. Saints hitting 19 kills on 56 swings, a .143 hitting percentage. Hitchcock has 15 of the Saints' 17 assists. And Giselle Benetti leading the game in digs with 9. Followed by Kylie Kuhn with 5 and Kylie Alos with 5. Maddie Gooding also with 3 blocks. Well, we talked about it a little bit as the call goes the way of the Seawolves, so the challenge works for Chris Green. So that will go now as an error on Emily Gooding. And looks like we're going to have a substitution real quick for the Seawolves. It will be their serve. And the Seawolves come up with the block again. Making some adjustments. You can tell the rust starting to come off the wheels a bit for the Seawolves as they continue to get some more game action. Near side, Kuhn. That ball is going to be blocked again. Back-to-back blocks, and I think that's going to force another timeout for the Saints. It looked like it for a second. Benke was standing up, but looked like he's just going to have a quick talk with his team. So we'll continue play. 21-13 Seawolves lead. Near side, Stevens. Emily Gooding with the dig. Now here's Carter, and that one's going to go way long. Well, remember, the Saints led early in this set, but really the second half has been all Alaska Anchorage. Looking to take a 2-0 lead, but the one downside to the Seawolves game here tonight has been their serving. That marks their 7th error. 2 aces for the Seawolves as well, but 7 errors. Outside of that, though, really starting to play an all-around complete game. Here's Stevens near side once again. Alos with the dig. Saints go to Kuhn, I should say, but it's going to be an illegal touch by the Saints. And Eve Stevens now with a chance to give the Seawolves a 2-0 lead heading into halftime. Kuhn back row. Near side, another kill. Puarova picks up another one. Her 4th kill. She also has 3 blocks on the night. Just sliding over and taking that one. And now that brings up set point. And into the net. And the bug even starting to get to the All-American. And it will fall on the shoulders of Kylie Kuhn to try and have the Saints get some momentum. And there's a good way to start. An ace for Kylie Kuhn, her 2nd of the night, 4th of the year. And again, Saints just looking to try and build some momentum as they go into halftime. And that one goes just long, and the Seawolves take the second set, 25-16. Alaska Anchorage leading 2-0 going into halftime. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Saints Digital Network. And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. Alaska Anchorage leads us 2-0, 25-23, 25-16. And some first half stats. Stevens and Blue led the way with 8 apiece in kills, 26 in the match for the Seawolves. For the Saints, it was Kylie Kuhn and Mackenzie Carter with 5 each as well. Emily Gooding with 4 and Maddie Gooding with 3. Saints 18 kills on 61 swings. Well, I like this new rule in volleyball. It's been around for about a year or two where they decrease the time in between sets down to just 5 minutes. It means we get more volleyball quicker. Who doesn't like that? Maddie Gooding to serve to start here. Saints up 1-0. And Blue picking up her first kill. And now that will send Blue back to serve as well. One of the few servers for the Seawolves who didn't have an error in the first 2 sets. And there's an ace for the freshman. Her first ace in her career. So congratulations to Nicole Blue. Picking it up. And a substitution for the Saints. Checking into the match, the freshman, Ilana Sagapolitelli. And the announcer's jinx strikes there as Blue puts that one into the net. And service goes back to the Saints. Kylie Alos, who just checked in, will go back to serve. Stevens with the reception. And a little miscommunication up on the way to the net as it's all knotted up at 3 apiece. Near side. Saints go. Sagapolitelli. And she picks up the kill, checking into the game just moments ago on our first swing, picks up the kill. A very versatile piece for the Saints. As Ilana, she can play a lot of different positions. Outside, Benetti with the dig. That was Pembroke who had the swing on it. Seawolves set up Pembroke once again. But that one, tack error. And the Saints on top, 5-3. Alos will continue service. Back row, Stevens. That one back right to the net. Easy servings for the Seawolves. Vera had no issue with that one. And she picks up her 6th kill on just 10 swings. 8.5 points, 3rd most on the team, just the Blue and Stevens. That's going to be rotation error on the Saints. Well, at least that was the call on the floor. Now double checking to make sure. And now some more questions happening. And now it looks like we're all set. Service once again continues for Plumhoff. And that's going to be an ace for the freshman. She picks up her first ace in her career. Bunch of firsts happening here tonight. A lot of young talent on the floor. Great to see. It's going to be a fun couple years in the GNAC volleyball. Players like this coming into the conference. Carter puts one back row. Kill for the senior. She's the lone senior on this squad. When she came in last year, she was one of 2 upperclassmen. And again, this year, one of only 2 upperclassmen. So a lot of leadership, right? The moment she had to walk through the door, she had to be a leader for this team. Not an easy task. Point for the Seawolves. It's not an easy task at all. A lot of players going to look up to you, come to you for questions. Meanwhile, you're trying to figure out how to fit in a new program in a new city. Carter's handled it with stride. Again, all conference honors last year. That's an ace for the Seawolves again. Elenike, who just checked in, she picks up her first ace of her career, the freshman out of Hawaii. Gracie Brenner with a huge swing on the outside, and the Saints answer right back. Playing in a new position. She shot a lot of outside and right side last year. This year being more used in the middle blocker role. Done a good job in the first few matches this year. Switching over. Stevens swing. Carter now tries to go back row. Great up by the Seawolves. Can they get it over? They do and stay alive. Saints set up Maddie Gooding, and she dumps it into the middle. And it's going to be a kill for the freshman. Saints, just like that, tie this one up at 8 apiece. And the GNAC Defensive Player of the Week, Giselle Benetti. She picks up the ace, and the Saints are back on top. Benetti had 2 aces in the win, or the 2 matches against the Falcons. She has 2 here tonight. Free ball, Saints opportunity near side. Carter swings. Anytime Carter gets that wind up and connects, it's over. You're not going to be able to stop. Mackenzie Carter picks up another kill. That is her 7th team leading mark on 22 swings. Up the middle, Stevens, and it helps when you have an All-American you can turn to. And why not? Nice slide attack from Gooding. Outside, Blue, and that one's going to come almost up near us. Blue picks up her 10th kill of the match. She's the first in double digits. And service continues for the Seawolves now near side. Carter, if that one wouldn't have sat up on the net, it would have been a kill. And Hitchcock had no other option to just try and get that one over, and she finds a weak spot in the defense. Maddie Gooding, go ahead and credit her with the assist. And it'll be Hitchcock back to serve. It's going to be a tough ball. Seawolves just going to have to get it over. Saints now set up outside. Emily Gooding and the junior with the kill, and the Saints back on top by 2. What a response after that second set. The Seawolves really played well in that second set. Now near side, Stevens. Saints go to Carter, and she's just going to try and drop that one in, and it stays over Stevens. I don't know how she got that one up, but she did with the right hand. Now it's Emily Gooding, and that one's going to be out. And it's once again Stevens back. She was the GNAC Freshman of the Year a couple years ago. Last year, unanimous all-conference pick, second team All-American, along with all region honors. Just again, all-around complete player. And that's going to be a block for Emily Gooding, the solo block. First one of the night for the Saints. Shannon Sakai checks in. Her first time on the court tonight, and she will serve for the Saints. Outside, Blue, full swing, but that was blocked by the Gooding sisters. Can the Saints keep it alive? They can't. Point Seawolves. Ellen Floyd made about as far of a travel as you can make to go to college, coming all the way from Pensacola, Florida to Alaska Anchorage. And she checked into the match and got to serve for the Seawolves, but the Saints come away with the point. And Maddie Gooding now serving. Seawolves set up near side. Vera now outside. Emily Gooding. Here's Blue. That was Emily Gooding picking up the block once again. And it'll be Maddie Gooding once again to serve. Outside Blue, great swing. Really got elevated over that block. Opens up so many opportunities when you can get that high on your attack. Well, that one goes into the net. Saints have led for a majority of this third set. Something that they weren't able to do in set one or set two. And Kylie Allo serving. Now up the middle, ball blocked. Saints wanted the call, and they're going to get it. So no block from the Saints. Just 4 touches. And the lead now to 4. Up the middle. Saga Politelli, and she gets the touch there. Is it going to drop in? And it does not, just missing by inches, maybe even centimeters. Look good from here. Tough angle, though. And Riley Plumoff checks back in, and she will be back by her team, and she will serve. Sakai with the reception. Now Saga Politelli with the hit from back row. Up the middle. Sakai with the attack back row. That's something Saints usually draw up. Now near side, Saga Politelli. That one rolls on the net for a little while, away from the diving defender, and drops in for the kill. And that's going to force a timeout by the Seawolves. Saints lead here in the third set, 18-14. You're watching St. Martin's Volleyball on the SMU Digital Network.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes for all of us.
And welcome back inside Marcus Pavilion to the Twin Star Court. And the Saints offense has come alive here in the third set. 9 kills on just 20 swings. They're hitting .350 as a team. Compare that to the Seawolves, who have 7 kills on 23 swings with 5 errors, hitting .087 in the set. Sanga Politelli will start us off here with the serve. Up the middle, Stevens. Alos, great dig. Now, opportunity here for the Seawolves. Near side, Stevens again. Benetti gets the dig, and that one goes over. It stays in somehow. And a great read. That was Ellen Floyd. Saints sitting back, waiting for the attack, and she just drops it right in the middle. Helena Key with the serve. Saints, the ball still alive. Brenner nearly had the kill. Now Pembroke, and that one's going to go out of play. Last touch by the Saints, so go ahead and give her the kill. A sophomore out of Chico, California. (18-16) since the timeout. Seawolves 2 straight. Here's Carter, and Mackenzie Carter levels it. No question about that one. And the libero for the Saints tonight, Giselle Benetti, will serve and goes right at the Seawolves. Pembroke. That ball easy. Play for Kahapuni. Picks up another kill. (19-17), Saints leave. Leah One-Eye with the serve, and there's Hitchcock. She returns the favor. So just moments ago, we saw the Seawolves with a successful dump. Now it's the Saints and Hitchcock. And Seawolves try and come right back with it. Carter, and that's going to be a kill for Mackenzie Carter. That's the 9th kill for Carter tonight already. Her 10 points also leads the team. That's a tough ball. Touched by the Saints, so now here's Blue, and somehow able to get that one over. Carter drops in, but it's going to be a point for the Saints. And that's going to force another timeout by the Seawolves. 22-17. St. Martin's leads. Will we get a 4th set of volleyball? We'll find out when we come back from the break.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. that I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. The last 3 times these teams have met in Lacey, there has been a 4th set. Will we get one here? The Saints are 3 points away. And it'll be Hitchcock to serve. Seawolves dial up a play for Blue. And she collects the kill. She's been their best hitter all night, picking up her 13th kill. I mean, when we started the second set, Stevens had 7 and Blue had 3. Since then, it's been mostly Blue. She's picked up 10 kills since then. And that's going to be a set error on Hitchcock. Blue has picked up 10 more kills since that point. Stevens currently sitting at 9. 9 kills as she serves here. Here's Emily Gooding. Wow, one eye with the dig. And that's going to go for a kill once again for Blue. And that's 3 in a row for Alaska Anchorage. 2 kills from Blue. Stevens back to serve. Saints go near side. Emily Gooding. And Saints nearly with a block. Sagapolitelli dives and keeps it alive, and the Saints get it over. Now, Seawolves near side once again. No chance of getting there a second time. And that's going to force a timeout by Coach Benke. And Seawolves responded well out of the timeout, picking up 4 in a row. It's 21-22. We're not going anywhere. We're going to keep it here. 3 of the last 4 coming on kills for the Seawolves. They're hitting 245 as a team, 39 kills on 106 swings, just 13 errors. For the Saints, 31 kills on 91 swings. They have 17 errors and hitting 154 as a squad. I mean, they've been playing really well, the St. Martins, in this third set. 13 kills, just 2 errors, hitting 367. Seawolves are catching fire here late, though. They have 13 kills as well. 5 errors, hitting 216. Eve Stevens serving. And tough ball, but Maddie Gooding able to adjust mid-air. Nice set from Hitchcock as well. So the Saints stop the bleeding. And now Mackenzie Carter will serve. Seawolves go up the middle. Now Sagapolitelli. And Anchorage just gets it over. Free ball. Saints opportunity outside. Emily Gooding. Now back row. Stevens. That ball blocked. Sent back. Once again, that ball blocked again. Here we go. And that one, though, drops in. Last touch by the Saints. Great defense from SMU up front. But the Seawolves get the better of it at the end. And Ellen Floyd will serve. It was 22-17. Now just a 1-point game. Emily Gooding, that one's going to roll on in. Saints have had some luck on the top of the net tonight, getting some favorable rolls coming up there again, and now it's set point. Maddie Gooding with a chance to send SMU to a fourth set. Outside, Blue. That great dig by Hitchcock, and the Saints keep it alive. Swing up the middle. Vera with the attack. Now here's Sagapolatelli. Seawolves say they didn't touch it. I don't think they did either. That's the correct call. So 4 touches on the Saints. And Nicole Blue, she has 1 ace on the night. She serves. Carter with the reception. Now up the middle. Brenner. Blue with the dig. Pembroke. Saints back row. Carter. That one just out of play. And we're all knotted up 24 apiece, and that's going to force a timeout from the Saints. 24-24. Will we have a fourth set? Will the Seawolves complete the sweep? You're watching Saints Volleyball on YouTube.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes for all of us.
All knotted up 24 apiece. Anchorage leads 2-0. Saints looking to force some more volleyball. The Seawolves looking to get out of Marcus Pavilion with their first win in nearly 500 days. It'll be Seawolves serve as we come back. Nicole Blue back. They've liked to go at Carter. Let's see what they do here. And it's going to be Sagapolatelli. Now, once again, her number is called. Near side, Benetti keeps it alive, and the Saints will get it over. Now, far side, Pembroke. Benetti with another dig. Great job by Sagapolatelli to tiptoe the line there, but that's the kill up the middle for Vera, and the Seawolves. Can they complete the comeback? Kylie Kuhn checks back into the match. Well, that's who. Well, they go to that same spot on the floor. Well, now it change. It changes. Carter with the reception. Outside, Kuhn drops it in, back line. Comes into the match and immediately connects on a kill. Her 6th kill. And we got some extra volleyball here in set number 3. Kylie Alos. And error on the Seawolves, rotation error. Oh, that's a killer at this stage in the set. It would be 26-25 Saints lead. And it is. So Kylie Alos, it now goes to set point. Stevens with the reception. Now outside, Pembroke. And that one drops on in. Her 3rd kill of the match. Pembroke couldn't have come at a better time. Plumhoff now serving for the Seawolves. Outside, Brenner connects for the kill. Great read from Hitchcock, seeing the defense slide far side, and she makes the adjustment, goes with Brenner, and the Saints back on top. Kylie Kuhn. Now up the middle, Stevens drops it in. The All-American. She picks up her 10th kill. Make that a double-double for the junior. 10 kills and 10 digs. She also has 4 blocks on the night and has us knotted up 27 apiece. Near side, Carter. Once again, Mackenzie Carter comes up in the clutch. Leading the Saints offense with now 11 kills on the night on 31 swings. And Giselle Benetti, set point on the line again. Pembroke outside, Alos with the dig. Now near side, here's Carter, soft touch, and it's going to drop on in, and the Saints take the set 29-27, and we're heading for set number 4. You're watching Saints volleyball here on the SMU Digital Network. And welcome back in to the Saints Digital Network. I'm Austin Burns. You're watching Saints volleyball. And one of the best offensive sets I've seen the Saints play in a long time just happened. St. Martin's as a team, 19 kills on 43 swings, just 4 errors. They hit 349 as a squad. Mackenzie Carter came up multiple times with some clutch kills down the stretch, and we are heading to a set 4 here. And this has kind of some feelings of that first match between Seattle Pacific, where SPU took the first 2, then the Saints rallied back to take the third, and ultimately ended up winning in 5. Can the Saints get some more of that magic here? And they get a great start as Kylie Kuhn connects. And then for Kuhn, that's her 7th kill already. And Kylie Alos now serving at the net. Stevens. And set air on Hitchcock. She's had a few of those tonight. Again, only just the 3rd game for the Saints this year. First for the Seawolves. There's going to be some rust on the wheels as Hitchcock wanted a touch, doesn't get the touch. So point for the Seawolves. And that's going to be an ace for Alaska Anchorage. And Nicole Blue picks up her 2nd ace of the match. And has the Seawolves out to an early lead. Service continues. Now near side, here's Kuhn. Blue with the dig, it goes all the way up and over and out. So credit Kylie Kuhn with the kill, her 2nd of the set. She has both points for SMU here to start. Actually make that her 8th kill of the match. Benetti with the dig. Now here's Carter, and that's going to go as a kill. Well, Mackenzie Carter, when she connected on that, the last kill of the 3rd set, she came down a little awkward on, I believe, her left knee. And in between sets, she was hopping around trying to get the feeling right again. And even there on that one, you could tell feeling it a little bit, but it's going to take a lot to get her out of the match. She's a tough one, that's for sure. Rally continues. Here's Pembroke, puts it right down in the middle. Leawani will be back to serve. And nearly gets an ace, and Carter gets it over. Near side, Stevens. Alos up with the dig. Carter, that was a tough one at the net, and you can tell when she came down again, she quickly reaches down to that left knee. You can tell it's bothering her. She leads the Saints in kills with 13. Brenner punches that one over. Pembroke, good swing. Right place, the right time was Kuhn, and Carter picks up the kill. Giselle Benetti has had a real good game. 19 digs already for her. She also has 1 ace, and she's serving here. Nice strong serve. Near side, Stevens. Kuhn, that one goes up, over, and out. Strong attack from Stevens. Go ahead and give her now 11 kills on the day. And the Seawolves lead by 2. And that's going to go for potentially an ace if Kuhn can get this over, and she does. Unbelievable. But before the Saints defense can get back, a nice dump by the Seawolves. I thought that one for sure was going to be an ace, but Alos did a great job tracking all the way down by, what was a basketball baseline. And then Kylie Kuhn came from, what would it be, underneath a basketball hoop and hit it all the way over. Maddie Gooding punches that one over. Now here's Seawolves attack. Back row, Kuhn winds up. That one up. Now Pembroke, Carter with the dig. Saints get another opportunity, and it's going to be Kuhn once again. Back row, Stevens. And that ball goes way out of play, and another kill for the All-American. And it'll be Stevens once again to serve. Goes at Carter. Now here's Carter. And that one dropped on in. Good effort from the Seawolves, but falls in. Give that kill to Mackenzie Carter. Her 15th. That now leads all players in kills. And that one is going to be an ace for Hitchcock. Hitchcock picks up her second ace of the day. 4th of the year for the freshman out of Idaho. Near side, Pembroke. Benetti was in the right place at the right time, just couldn't quite get under it. Pembroke now with 5 kills. That's 4th most on her team, tied for 4th most. Plumhoff with the serve. And this is going to have to be from the back row. Kuhn can't quite get it over. And that one goes long. The 11th error of the day for the Seawolves. They've also had 7 aces. Same as the Saints. And here's Carter. Outside, Blue. Haven't called her name in a while, and that one goes long. Only her 4th error of the night. Seawolves set up the middle. And that is going to be another kill. Puharova takes the serve, and that one goes long. So back-to-back errors for the Seawolves, keeping the Saints right in this one. As Gracie Brenner returns to the floor for the libero. Outside, Blue. Carter with the dig, right back to Blue, and she puts it down for the kill. Ellen Floyd, Jr. out of Pensacola, Florida, with the serve. Saints go. Kuhn near side. Kind of bounced around in the middle of the net for a while, but ends up to Kylie Kuhn. She connects. Her 9th kill. No matter how much the Seawolves try to break this one open, the Saints hanging right in there. Great volleyball unfolding inside Marcus Pavilion tonight. Stevens with the soft touch. Now here's Carter back row. Tried to change it up, but couldn't get a good handle on that one. Near side, here's going to be Kuhn, but at first an illegal touch for Hitchcock. I believe her 4th or 5th of the night. Kuhn with it. Blue, that one goes way out. Again, hard to tell if that ball was going to land in for Kylie Kuhn. (14-11) our score. Saints rallied and took the 3rd set, forcing the 4th here as Eve Stevens connects once again. Her 13th, and the Seawolves lead by 4. A quick recap, it was Seawolves taking the first 2 sets, 25-23, 25-16. St. Martin's came back in that 3rd set, 29-27. And that one goes long. The 13th service error on the Seawolves tonight. Again, one of their first games in almost 500 days. There's going to be some growing pains, but there's also going to be plays like that make you think they're in midseason form. Another strong kill up the middle. Puharova connects once again, and that's her 9th kill. And that one, once again, another service error for the Seawolves. I believe that is four of them in this set alone. Oh, and a great athletic play at the net. That was Ellen Floyd. Comes in. Not a great position to set that ball. Instead, she just turns around with it. Dumps it on in, and the Seawolves lead is back to 4. Up the middle, Carter, that ball blocked. Puharova once again coming up big for Alaska Anchorage. Her 4th block that ties her with Stevens for a team lead. Stevens once again. Kuhn with the dig. Here's near side, Carter right into the block. Not many places she could go with that one. And I think that's going to be a timeout for Banky and the Saints. Alaska Anchorage trying to wrap this one up here in 4. Saints going to need a surge and quick. It's 19-13. Seawolves lead here on the Saints Digital Network.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. I'm Austin Burns. And it's been a good evening of volleyball as Anchorage flew down here to begin their 2021 spring season. They took the first 2 sets, 25-23, 25-16. St. Martin's answered back with a 29-27 affair in the 3rd set. And it has us here 19-13. In the 4th set, and Mackenzie Carter going to come off the floor out of the timeout. Saga Politelli checks in for the Saints. And it's going to be an over ball for the Saints. Now near side once again. Alaska Anchorage comes out of a timeout looking good. (20-13) the score now. And another free ball for the Saints. Seawolves opportunity to go up the middle again. Saints able to get a touch on it. Here's Kuhn back row. Now outside, Blue. Gooding with a good swing. Tipped at the net. Blue. Benetti with the dig. Sagapulatelli puts it down in the middle. Near side, that ball nearly blocked by Gooding and Sagapulatelli. Now here's Blue. And Gooding just punches that one over. Blue once again. And net violation on the Saints. Blue had at least 3 or 4 swings in that rally. That was a long one, maybe the longest of the night. Eight-point lead. And another service error continues to plague the Seawolves. And the Saints, unfortunately, cannot capitalize as their serve goes out as well. So service right back to Alaska Anchorage. Puharova will step back. She has 10 kills and 5 blocks in the middle position tonight. And she picks up an ace on that one. The 8th ace for the team. And it's going to force the final timeout of the set for Banky. And let's go ahead and take it with them. 23-14. Anchorage looking to close out here on the Saints Digital Network.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes for all of us.
Seawolves just 2 points away from taking this one. Saints are going to need a rally for the ages here if they're going to want to extend us more into the night. It'll be Seawolves serve once we come back as Saints come out of the timeout huddle. This fourth set has been all Alaska Anchorage. 12 kills, just 1 error, 30 swings, hitting .367 as a squad. Saints 7 kills, 6 errors on 24 swings. Saints drop a play for Emily Gooding out of the timeout. Now here's Stevens trying to return it. Benetti, great dig. Kuhn goes back line. Up the middle. That was last touch by the Saints, and the Seawolves force a set point, match point. Kapuni picked up the kill on that last one. And the Seawolves looking to improve to 1-0 to start their spring season. Again, everybody gets this year back of eligibility. We'll do it again all next fall. Saints, here's Kuhn. Now up the middle once again, and the Seawolves take the match. Kahapuni closes it out there with another kill. Her 7th of the match, and the Seawolves take it here. And that will do it 3-1. It was 25-23, 25-16, 27-29, 25-14. For the 4th time These two teams have met here in Lacey, Washington. The score ends Alaska Anchorage 3, St. Martin's 1. Let's go ahead and break down some stats from the match. First for the Seawolves, and you're going to have to give the player of the match for them to the freshman, Nicole Blue. 16 kills on 35 swings. She hit 343. She also hit 2 aces for Alaska Anchorage. Her 18.5 points lead the way, the most of any player tonight. What a game she had in her first ever collegiate game. You would have thought she looked like a senior out there already. All-American Eve Stevens came away with 13 kills, 11 digs, 4 blocks. And Pluharova added in 10 kills, 5 blocks, 14.5 points. Floyd led the way in assists with 33. The Seawolves had 8 aces as a team. They had 15 errors. And then in the digs category, it was leading it once again, Leigh Awani with her 13 digs. Eve Stevens with 11, then sprinkle in Floyd with 9, Plumhoff with 7. Every Seawolf who got on the floor today ended up with a dig. Seawolves as a team, 57 kills, 14 errors on 153 swings. That's 281 as a squad. And for the Saints, the player of the game, going to have to go to Mackenzie Carter. 15 kills, 9 errors on 41 swings. She had 4 digs as well. Her 16 points leads the way. And those 15 kills, second only to Blue. Kylie Kuhn was the only other Saint to reach double digits with 10 kills. She also finished with 9 digs. And then it was Emily Gooding with 7 and Maddie Gooding with 5. Setting most of the night tonight was Hitchcock. She ended with 35 assists. She also had 8 digs. That was third most on the team. Giselle Benetti led the way in that category with 23. It just updated on me as I said that. 23 digs. Kylie Allos came off the bench for 12 digs of her own. Saints had 7 aces, 4 errors. And SMU as a whole squad, 44 kills on 131 swings, 25 errors, and a .45 hitting percentage. Well, that's going to do it for us here on the Saints broadcast tonight. St. Martin's will be back inside Marcus Pavilion on Friday, April 9th, as they take on NAI opponent Northwest out of Kirkland, Washington. That game is at 6 o'clock, and you'll be able to catch it again on YouTube for free. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any Saints action. Well, thank you for tuning in with us here tonight. I'm Austin Burns. It's been a pleasure, and we will see you on April 9th for some more Saints volleyball. Good night.